Shalom, how about you start?
Shalom, Yahweh.
How's it going?
Right.
Northerner in the house. 1 second. How's it going? So this is the I.S.U.P.K started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. Make sure you pay your tithes and donations. The class is here 394. So luck, just one moment. Sorry for the lateness. Excuse me for that. Yeah, 394 Large Road, B18 5PW. 394 Large Road, B18 5PW. Make sure you come down to class and learn, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with learning. Straighten up a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with learning, man. Come learn who you are. Put on your boots, man. Put on your boots and be, you know, a trooper, a soldier in this truth, man. It's lucky. One moment.
That's right.
Shalom, shalom.
We got Manny in the building. Got the North. We got an hour band up in this, man. So if anyone could give me the book of I think it's Isaiah, real quick.
What verse are we in? What chapter?
Let me get it for you. I think it's Isaiah or Ezekiel. Yes, it's Ezekiel 20 and 32. The book of Ezekiel 20 and 32.
Ezekiel.
Khan, 30 and 22.
Chapter 20, 30.
20 and 32.
God. Chapter 20, verse 32. And that which cometh into your mind shall not be at all.
And the Lord said, that was in our mind shall not be at all. This is the Most High speaking to the children of Israel, man, the blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians, the Brazilians, the West Indians, the Negroes of America, you know what I mean, the Puerto Ricans, Hispanics. And the Lord said there's something in our minds and it's not going to happen. There's something that's in our minds, something that we think about all the time, and the Lord is not going to allow it to happen, man. There's something that we wish for and hope for and pray for, it's all up in our mind. And the Lord said, it ain't going to happen. I'm not going to allow that to happen. And what's that thing? Keep it in.
Yeah. That ye say, we will be as the heathens.
This is what ye say, not what the Most High wants, not what the Most High likes. This is something that we say, that we want, man. And what's that thing that we say? I beg you, read that again.
God. That ye say, we will be as the heathens.
And that's what we say. We will be as the heathen. And what did the Most High say about that? It's not going to happen, man. The Lord don't care how much Christmas you want to celebrate, man. The Lord don't give a damn about how much Easter you want to celebrate. The Lord don't care about your fetish for white women, man. The Lord don't care about, you love England so much you want to fight for. The Lord said it is not going to happen. Black man, you are not going to get the heathen. And guess what? Even if the Lord got to kill you, it is not going to happen, man. 2/3 of our people are going to die, and we don't laugh and gloat. We just hope, we pray and hope that we ain't a part of that 2/3, man. We ain't pray for we special, man. We didn't come in the truth because we were so smart. We came in the truth by the mercy of God, man. God said, you know what? I want to give Ra'alba my truth, man. I want to give Tazarpa my truth, man. It was nothing we did, and we're grateful for that, man. But guess what, black man? If you want to be like the heathen, the Lord said it will not happen, man. The day's coming, black man, but you're not going to celebrate Christmas. You're not going to be allowed to celebrate Christmas. You're not going to celebrate Easter, man. You're not going to have a poppy on the left side of your chest. You're not going to be like the heathen. You're not going to shave your face bald, man. Any man with a smooth face in the kingdom is going to be a problem. A man will walk past me. Excuse me, where's your beard, man? You know what I mean? Yeah, man, listen, you got to be in problem. Man, say, listen, where's your beard? You know, the only men that we know with no beard are homosexuals, man. Are you a homosexual, brother? Listen, the priest on the pull up, you got to be bricking it, man. You got to, having no beard is like walking around naked today. If you walk around naked in England today, a policeman will pull you over. Excuse me, is everything okay? You know, you're breaking the law of indecent exposure, sexual indecency. You know, this is wrong, man. You get a ticket a day in court or whatever, man. And likewise in the kingdom, black man, I don't care how much you want to be like the heathen, man. If you grow a beard, you don't have one. If we can see them shaving marks in your face, there's gonna be a problem, man. Someone's gonna pull you over and say, "Listen, what the hell is this, man? We are not gonna be like the heathen. God got something better for us, man. We're gonna live greater than other nations, than the heathens, man. Read that again.
God, that we say we will be as the heathens.
And we want to be like the heathen. That's what every black and Hispanic man, Native Indian man wants, man. In our mind, we just want to be like the heathen. We don't want our rules. We don't want the Passover and Feast of Unleavened, but we want Christmas, man. We want Easter, man. We want our kids to go to school and they give them the birthday cake. And, what did you get for Christmas this week, man? What did you get for your birthdays? It's all we want. We want to be comfortable, man. On the end, we had a Rasta man a couple of weeks ago, man. Not last week, we had another Rasta man. And he said that when our foreparents came to England in Windrush, they wasn't fighters, man. They wasn't rebels. They came to just dwell in, fit in, no problems. Easter, Christmas, cut the beard, no problems, man. That's what we want. And what's that? That's the example of us wanting to be like the heathen, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
God. As the families of the countries to serve wood and stone.
That's all we want to do. But he wouldn't want to be in the I.S.U.P.K. That's too hard, man. I want to go to school and be normal. I don't want people looking at me funny, treating me funny. I want to sing happy birthday with everybody at work, man. I want to drink the eggnog with everybody at work. I can't tell my employers, oh, listen, I can't come to their Christmas due, Yeah, I can't make it. I want to go with everybody. I want to put on my good suit and have fun with everybody else. That's all we want to do. We want to be like the heathen, man. It's a black man's life to be like the heathen. When you tell a black man, listen, I'm in the I.S.U.P.K. First thing he says is what? Well, not all white people are bad. You can't blame all white people. All we want to do is be like the heathen, man. I've heard it all before. Like, we'll show our brother the truth, man. Everything, the documents, and before he goes, well, you know what? I can't argue with that. The truth, man. You show up, man. Listen, you can't celebrate your birthday. I don't see why, though. I don't see why. I'm celebrating life. I've heard it all, man. The brother, I'm a slavery, man. So listen, my brother was 40, and he didn't get to see his 41st, so I celebrate life. All these excuses, but you know what? You're right, man. Christians know that Jesus Christ was not born December 25th. Tell them, once upon a time, you tell a Christian, listen, Christ wasn't born December 25th. Once upon a time, they're like, wow, really? And you break out the scriptures, break out the calendar, and you say, listen, a baby can't be born in the manger in the middle of the winter. He'll die. And they're like, oh, guess what? In 2020, Christians know. They already know, and they still celebrate Christmas, man. What did they say? Yeah, I know he wasn't born December 25th, but it's for the kids, man. Yeah, I know he went, but nowadays, even Muslims celebrate Christmas, man. Muslims celebrate Christmas more than Eid, man. I don't tell me, I'm from Birmingham, man, where Muslims are everywhere. And I've seen Muslims on Eid keep quiet, not really fussed. But on Christmas, they go all out, man. You think they're Christians the way they buy out Toys R Us for their children, man. The way they buy out the stores for their children. Guess what? They know it's wrong, but they do it anyway. Why? Because we just want to be like the heathen, man. We want to be like the Arab. We want to be like the Caucasian. We want to be like the East Indian. If you're a Rastafarian, you want to be like listen, Rastafarianism was started by a brother called Leonard Howell, man, who just wanted to be like the heathen. He saw the East Indians come to Clarendon, and he wanted some of it, man. He wanted some of it, man. The East Indians used to chant and bang the bongo and the bongo drum, and he did the same thing and called it Naya Bingi, man. He saw them smoking their ganja, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna do that too, man. He saw them growing their dreadlocks, said, you know what, I want to do that too, man. Our life is all about just being like the heathen, man. That's the story of our life. Just want to be like the heathen. We don't want to own. Listen, who watched on the ends last week? Not Friday, God, the Friday before. Anyway, if you didn't watch it, I wrestled on there. So hold up 1 second. Okay, so if you didn't watch it, there was a Rastaman on there, man. His name was Ras Rapture. And this Rastaman said to Captain Mashak Mayam, well, what language do you have, man? Basically saying, why would he want to be like, why would he want to be a nigger, man? Why would he want to be a West Indian, the Caribbean? You ain't got no language of your own. You got your own land. You got slaves, man. I can be like these nice Ethiopians, man. That's what the scripture, when the scripture says that what comes in our mind shall not be, that what we say, we will be like the heathen. That was that brother right there, man. The brother said, I want to be like the heathen. I want to be like this Ethiopian. Right. Look, man, they got the crown and Selassie and the line of Judah, man. All this good stuff, man. What do we have, man? We have drugs, whores, the ghetto, the zinc fence, the board house. I don't want to be like you, man. Council states. I want to be like these Ethiopians, man. They're great people. They got a language, man. They got a land, man. They speak Amharic and Geese, and they got a king on the throne, man. What do we have, man? And that's what the brother said, pissed off Captain Mashak Mayam, but that was in the Bible, man. That's all our people ever say. Why be black when I can be somebody else, man? Why be black when I can be like the white man? I can vote and march and shave my face and fight in the army. Why be like him? I can be a Muslim, I can be Arabic and listen, speak the Arabic and dye my beard red, man. And talk with the Arabic and go to mosque on a Friday and all that garbage that's there, man. That's what our people have become. People that's been seduced to follow the other nations, man. Keep it in.
As I live, says the Lord God, surely with a mighty hand and with a stretched out arm and with fury poured out, I will rule over you.
You hear that? The Lord, so long as I live, I'm gonna rule over you, man.
That's right.
Black man? And how long does the Lord live for, man? Anyone want to give a shot? Forever, man. And that's how black people talk in them sarcastic comments there. You know, they're like, well, I just got some mom. Listen, man, I want some money, man. I ain't got no money. I just go, yeah, but I can't get liquor. I go, listen, not even a penny, not even half. We know they don't make half. We know they don't make half a penny, man. But that's how black people talk. Listen, as long as I live, I'm gonna rule over you, man. As long as I live, Boris ain't gonna be your leader, man. As long as I live, no Prophet Muhammad is gonna be your leader, man. As long as I live, no Haile Selassie is gonna be your leader, man. Right. I don't care if you got a language. I don't care if you got a country. I don't care what types of knowledge they have and wisdom and gold, man. The Lord said, I'm going to rule over you, man. That's the God we serve. That's the God we serve. And he said, I'm going to rule over you with what? Fury and a stretched out arm, man. Why does the Lord have to rule over us with a stretched out arm and fury? Anyone know? Anyone want to give it a shot?
Because we're a stiff-necked and rebellious house, man.
There you go, man. Lord gonna rule over a strong arm, because why? We don't want the Lord to rule. We don't want the Lord to rule over us. We want Allah to rule over us, man. So Lord got go on.
Yeah. The Lord says what? I shall bend Judah for me. Got to bend Judah, man. And afterwards will he fill the bowl with Ephraim, man. It's got to bend Judah. I mean.
That's scripture really talking about the Lord using us to fight the other nations. The analogy, when it says bend Judah, talking about you got a bow, and you call that bow Judah. Then you're gonna get an arrow, it's Ephraim, and you bend the bow and shoot it. I mean, you're gonna use us to kill, to fight the other nations. That's what it's really talking about. When it means bend Judah, it's not talking about to break Judah. It's talking about you're gonna use Ephraim and Judah to take over the world. And the precept for that is Israel and Judah, you are my battle axe and weapons of warfare. In fact, let me get there. Jeremiah. Yeah, Jeremiah 50. Give me Jeremiah 50 real quick.
Jeremiah chapter 50.
51 and 20.
Jeremiah chapter 51 and 20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
Give me verse 19.
So look here. The portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
And they go, the portion of Jacob is not like them. You know who the portion of Jacob is? The God of Jacob, man. That's our portion.
Right.
The portion of Jacob is not like them. Our God is not like their God. And why is our God not like their God? Read the next line.
For he is the former of all things.
Because he's a former of all things. You know what it means to form something? To make something. Our God's the maker of all things, man. If you form a pot, you form something. So our God is not like their gods, man. Allah ain't formed nothing, man. You know what I mean? The white Jesus ain't formed nothing. In fact, people form him. People paint him on a canvas, man. People get a wood and get an image of a white man and put that on the cross, man. People get the image of, what's the elephant god? Ganesh. And they make him out of gold and silver, whatever. He don't form anything, man. God is the former of all things, the maker of all things. Our God ain't nothing like them, man. Our God's greater than them. Keep it in.
Khan. And Israel is the rod of his inheritance.
And Israel is God's inheritance. Israel, you know, Israel is the one who the Most High chose, man. The one who the Most High chose to give all his inheritance to. And what's the inheritance, man? The earth, man. The Bible said, imagine this is up when the Bible said the earth was made for our sakes, man. Meaning, you know, the only reason why there's such thing called gold, because God wants you to wear it, man. The only reason why there's something called diamonds, because God wants you to wear it, man. The only reason why there's oil and electric and air, listen, the only reason why there's something called oxygen, because God wants you to breathe, man. Everyone else is just getting by, man. They're just getting by. The earth was made for our sakes, man. That's our inheritance, man. The earth was made for our sakes. The earth is, you know, you go to nice countries and see the fatness and the nice views and this and the deliciousness and, you know, people living good. That was made for us, man. It's only because we disobeyed the Most High, which other nations get that, man. If it wasn't for us disobeying the Most High, another nation wouldn't know what good life is, man. Wouldn't know what plush living is, man. Keep it in.
Khan. The Lord of hosts is his name. Thou art my battle.
Read it again.
The Lord of hosts is his name.
And the Lord of hosts is his name, man. That's his reputation. A host is an army. Our God ain't up there with the angels, man. He got an army up there, man. Read the Bible about the angels with like 4 faces and so forth, man. Read about the angel with a flaming sword, man. Read about Balaam in the book of what? Was it Numbers, man. And the angel come to check him because the Lord told him one thing and he did something else, and the angel come to kill him, man. And the angel said, listen, if you took 1 step closer, you would have been dead. The angel to kill his brother, man. Angels kill people. Read about David, man, when the angel of the Lord killed thousands of people, man. So the Lord had to say, look, this stop, man. It's too much, man. The angels ain't like us. The angels ain't like the Lord got an army, and this army is a serious army. They ain't like us, man. The angels of the Most High don't care if you have good hair. You're a whore, they will kill you, man. The angel of God don't care how nice Jada Pinkett's body looks like, man. If she carries on, the angels are gonna kill her, man. The Lord gives out orders to the angels, and them angels say, "Can I don't want can, man." They don't ask no questions. The angels don't care if you can rap good and sing good, and you know your ladies, man, or whatnot, what car you drive, man. The Lord gives an order, they will kill you, man. That's who the Lord got by his side. The Lord's a serious somebody, man. A serious somebody. Not a serious somebody, man. As my granny would say, keep it in.
Khan. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war.
And the Lord said, Israel, you're my battle axe and weapons of war, man. Meaning, when the Lord wanted Jericho to be broken down, who did it for him, man? Israel did it for him, man. When the Lord wants Eden to come down in the future, who's gonna do that, man? Who's gonna do that? We are, man. Who fought Goliath, man? Who beat the Philistines? We are, and we're the weapons of the Most High. We're the weapons that the Most High uses, man.
Right.
And who the Most High gonna use to take down these nations, man. Listen, you are my weapons of war, my battle axe, man. Keep it in.
For with thee will I break in pieces the nations.
And the Lord said, with you, I'm a breaking pieces the nations, man. With you, man.
That's
you know what I mean? Look what Jericho and all them land of Canaan. He was known for doing all types of sacrifice and bestiality. Who took him over, man? We did. The Lord said, go over there and kill him, man. Who took over Ammon and all them countries there, man? We did, man. The Lord gave the word and we did it. And that's how it's going to be in the future, man. In the kingdom to come, we're going to be in our land and we're going to get reports that China's still eating dog, man. Lord gonna send somebody over there, man. They're gonna send Tazarpan, go over there and check and see if that report's correct, man. And Tazarpan's gonna go over there. Depending on how big this city is, probably about 100 troops. You're gonna come down his flag garment like, yeah, who's in charge around here, man? Yeah, all right, Mr. Wing, come here. I'm hearing reports here. So what? You know how America comes to your country, and you know the police come in your house. It's your house, but they run things. They don't care if it's your house and they flip everything upside down. We're gonna do just that, man. This is so. Mr. Wang, if you don't mind, we're gonna search for the city and we're gonna go through and see what I go on. We're gonna go for that city and inspect it. And we're gonna see some. We're gonna see some back remains. Like, yeah, we have reason to believe that you're still serving bats and whatnot, man. Boom, it's on, man. And who can do that, man? Black people are gonna do it. Remember Saddam Hussein went to another man's country to find out if they got weapons of mass destruction, and when they did, he went to war with them, man. Guess what? We're gonna do the same thing. But guess what? For the Most High, we're the Most Highest battle axe of weapons of war, man. Keep reading.
That's right. For with thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
And with us, we're gonna destroy kingdoms, man. Strong kingdoms that took over countries and expanded. Like England was a country that turned to a kingdom. There's a country that went to the Caribbean, and then under its rule had Caribbean countries who are British. To this day, got Australia under his rule. Who else? England got England got one of the, had South Africa. England had one of the biggest empires, bigger than Spain, man. Spain got Dominican Republic, Slovakia,
India,
1.2, and even China as well. You're right. China and Hong Kong to this day. You get me? So there's gonna be many kingdoms like that, and guess what? It won't matter, man, because Zarpan's gonna come under the orders of Christ and just smash them. They're gonna come to war against us. They're gonna get all their troops and horses, and we're gonna win them, man.
Right.
Someone asked what scripture you're reading right now. What was it? Jeremiah 51.
51 and 19 and to 20.
51 and 19. Keep reading.
And with thee I will break in pieces the horse and his rider.
And with us, with blacks and Hispanics, we're gonna break in pieces the horseman, the rider. Today, what is the horseman, the rider? The tanks, man. The fighter jets, man. The F-16s and all them stealth bombers and all this technology that the oppressor has today. With us, they're gonna break down all of that, man. Keep reading.
Right. And with thee will I break in pieces the chariot and his rider.
And the chariot, man, the rider, the man, what do you got nowadays? The tanks, the F-16s, the drones, all the Batmobile, whatever you want to call it, man. I don't care what gadgets they got. It doesn't really matter, man. And the so what now? Let me get now. Give me Zechariah 9:13 for Tazarpan's precept. Yeah, I'm going to ask a second. Akim, any questions? Yeah. Feel free to ask him. The thing is, is to read the Bible, and anything you don't understand, bring that question to class. Just read the Bible for the week. In class, ask you questions. Read in the week. Thursday, ask you question. That's what you should be doing. Obviously, you're not going to understand it. You know what I mean? That's why we have classes. So anything you don't understand, just bring it. So feel free. So read that for me, Zechariah 9:13.
Zechariah chapter 9, verse 13. When I have bent Judah for me.
Stop. So that's the same thing what we read before. The scripture we read before said that what Israel is the Most High's weapons of war, and this is saying the same thing, is worded different. Zechariah worded different. Zechariah said the kingdom is split into two. The kingdom is split into two, Judah and Ephraim, and the Lord's comparing us to a weapon. Why is he comparing us to a weapon? Because we are his weapon. We are his weapon, and that's gonna break in pieces the nations, man. We're the weapon that's gonna destroy the horseman and the rider, man. You're going to destroy the tank, man, and this and all the other, whatever the oppressor has, man. So it's making an analogy that Judah is like a bow. Remember, a bow is useless without the arrow. The arrow is useless without the bow, man. But together, what do you have? A deadly weapon, man. Listen, the bow don't ramp, man. In fact, the bow is probably more worse than the bullet, man. How you see how a bow shaped? A bow shaped in a way that it can go in, but can't come out, man. Oh, if you pull it out, you're taking out flesh with it, man. You dare put that bow out, taking out flesh, man. What people do, we get shot with the bow and break it off and then pull it out that way, not the opposite way. But then guess what? They started making bow and arrows out of metal. So you can't even bend that no more, man. You hit with a bow back in them days, you you're damn near dead. Even get hit in the leg, man, you're damn near to die, man. And the Lord said, Judah's like a bow. Keep it in.
God, that's lucky.
No sweat.
When I have bent Judah for me, fill the bow with Ephraim.
There you go. That's the analogy. The bow, and put Ephraim as the arrow, using us as a weapon. The captain in the school, man, a famous captain in the school, man, Captain Katazar, man. And his name means what? Arrow. And that's where he got his name from, man. He's an Ephraimite, or aka the arrow, man. And for this same scripture, they called Captain Katazar Arrow. Is it the arrow or just arrow? Arrow. Just arrow, man. I asked him, Captain Katazar said, when he first got the name, he was like, oh man, he didn't like the name and so forth. And then someone sat him down and said, you know where you got that name? I said, well, now why? So when the scriptures talk about, I'm gonna use Ephraim from a weapon, you know what I mean? You're Ephraim, man. And you know what I mean? You're the arrow, you know what I mean? That's how they take down his nations, man. And now he likes his name, man. That's what that's the most I'm talking about. Judah as a bow, basically both tribes, basically the whole nation, they're looking to use us to fight. And what we read in Jeremiah, that was the precept to give more understanding. But we done.
And on God, fill the bow with Ephraim, and raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece.
There you go. And the sons of Zion, they're going to raise up against who? The sons of Greece, man. Who the Greeks? The Edomites, man. The Caucasian, the white man, the British, the French. Who else? The British, the French, the Dutch, the Portuguese, the Romanian, the Germans. Our sons are going to rise up against theirs, man. I know it's hard to believe right now because for too long, their sons have been killing us. For too long, their sons have been putting their feet on our sons' neck. For too long, their sons have been putting drugs in our sons' neighborhoods, man. For too long, their sons taught our sons that we're free fists of a man. Their sons put our sons in slavery, man. But God don't tell lies. And God's going to raise up our sons against their sons, man.
That's
and
right.
Who's them sons who the Most High raised up against their sons, man? Men like Ra'awabam, man. That's right. Men like Tazawapan, Dam Gabar, men the I.S.U.P.K. The Lord's raising them up right now, man. Raising us up right now, man. These same sons go out in them streets and prophesy against the sons of the Greeks, man. And that day's coming, black man. Right about now, don't harm nobody, man. We're a peaceful organization, man. We don't. If you go out there and harm any white man, that's murder, man. That's wrong. There's only one time to kill him. When is it okay to kill someone, man? In war, man. And when Christ comes back and declares war, that's when it's fine. If you go out there right now, you kidnap somebody, that's kidnap. If you go out there and take someone beyond their will, that's kidnap. But if you got a warrant for their arrest and the policeman locks them up, then it's not kidnap, man. It's lawful. If you go out there and harm somebody, then it's wrong. If a German man comes out there, if a German man drops a bomb in England, that's wrong. That's murder right there. But in war, it's not, man. It's justified. And likewise, when Christ comes back, he's going to declare war, man. And that's when the sons of Judah and Ephraim are going to fight against the sons of Greece, man. And it's going to be right, man. Keep reading.
God. Now, and fill the bow with Ephraim, and I will raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and made thee as the sword of a mighty man.
There you go. And we again, Jeremiah said what? With a battle axe of the Most High. This scripture says what? With a bow and arrow. And now it's saying what? With a sword of a mighty man. With a sword of a strong man. You know how heavy a sword is? A sword's heavy, man. You know, apparently in Viking times, every frontline soldier had a heavy sword that they'll swing 4 times. That's how heavy it was. Just to cut down the front line and then drop it and draw for the smaller one. That's the sword of a mighty man. A sword is so heavy that when King David went to fight Goliath, what did he say? I can't fight with this sword, man. He said, yo, this sword's too heavy. This is for someone who got some muscle on them, man. I can't do that, man. It's like anyone.
What's funny is in war with the sword, the length of it was from your knee up into your head. That was how the length sword. Compared on your height from your knee up until your head. That was the length of every sword. Damn.
In the Bible dictionary, it says, as the other one said, every sword was what from the knee to your head, man. Heavy, made out of steel, man. And man would swing that double-edged sword, man. And the Lord's comparing us to that. So, like, I got a question online. Someone get Amos 8 and 9. Someone says, what's it? I have a question. Is Amos chapter 8, verse 9 happened already, or is it prophecy to be fulfilled? Someone got that for me. Amos 8 and 9.
Amos chapter 8, verse 9. And it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord God, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day.
Amos 9, 8 and 9, yeah?
Come on, 8 and 9. Kind of on.
Keep reading.
Verse 10. And I will turn your feast into mourning, and all your songs into lamentation. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins, and baldness upon every head. And I will make it as the mourning of an only son, and the end thereof.
I asked Captain Pressure for Thursday, but from what I know, it's talking about now. If you read above, it's talking about our people used to cheat people with the ether and so forth. And because we did that, the Lord said, okay, watch, I'm gonna punish you. So I believe that that's happened already and even happening now. If you read verse 5, read verse 5.
God, verse 5. Come on, God. Saying, when will a new moon be gone, that we may sell corn? And the Sabbath, come on, God. On the Sabbath, that we may set forth wheat, making the ephod small, and the shekel great.
You're talking about cheating people. Our people's big cheats, like just like today, man. Creflo, Dollar, TD Jakes, they just sell us their books, knowing that they know farewell that day at the minute of God, and they sell us their books, their merchandise. We go to their church and they give us a blessing for a price. You know, we spend all this money. They cheat us, man. And we did it back then as well. We made what the ephah small. Ephah's a measurement. Today, what you have what kilograms and what else you got? Kilograms and gallons and so forth, pounds. Back then, you had an ephah, and they don't make the ephah small, man. So they say, yeah, this is a pound of wheat, man. It's ephah of wheat, and it's not. It's smaller, man. It's like a gram.
Right.
It's in the bag of a gram. So you think, oh, okay, just cheating the people like what people do today, man. In the drug game, you know what I mean? People in the drug game, people give you some crack that it's been stamped on. It's not the strong pureness what they say it is. People do the same with weed and so forth, man. People sell you a car that ain't what they say. Yeah, this is the car and this is the papers. It ain't got much miles on it. Meanwhile, it has. The car's been up and down the country, got loads of miles on it. That's what our people's doing. And because of that, the Lord's going to punish us, which was verse 9, what we read. Keep going.
Oh God. And the shekels great, and falsifying the balances by deceit.
And they falsify the balance by deceit, man. Say, no, this measurement. It's not really that measurement, man. But so that's what, from what my understanding, it's talking about, like right now or even in the past. But the best way to do is come to scripture breakdown class, and Captain Pressure will keep it up for you, right? If I'm not too sure on it, I don't want to really give it out just yet. But keep reading. Verse 6.
Oh, you mean that we may buy the poor for silver and the needy for a pair of shoes.
That's what you call what? Oppression, man. We buy the poor for a pair of shoes. Oppression, man. Paying people small wages, but meanwhile their living standards are higher. You know what I mean? That's oppressing people, man. Keep it in. And so, scripture breakdown class is Thursday, same time as today, but Thursday though. Okay, for Mr. Blessed. Keep it in.
Oh God. Yea, and sell the refuse of the wheat.
Oh, suck, yeah. It goes, sell the refuse of the wheat, man. The refuse is like the dust. Sell the dust and the dust and say, yeah, this is a good wheat right here, man. It's like selling crumbs to a man and say, yeah, man, there's some good biscuits right here, man. Some good biscuits. And really, it's just the crumbs. They sell the refuse of the wheat, man. Lie to the people. It's always been that way. The rich of our people, the rich of even Esau, man, lies to the people on the bottom, man. The poor people make the rich richer, man. And what they do, lie to us and cheat us, man. They make a pair of Nike shoes for pennies and sell it for 100, man. They get the material cheap and sell it for 100. It's always been that way. Keep it in.
Oh God. The Lord has sworn by the excellency of Jacob, surely I will never forget any of the work of their works.
And then because what they do is evil, Lord said, I can't forget this, man. I can't let that slide, man. Surely because it's so evil, I can't forget that. I'm gonna have to do something about this, man. Keep it in.
God. Shall not the land tremble for this, and
And
everyone mourn?
the Lord say, listen, from what's going on, shall not the land tremble for this? Shall not everything shake because of this? Shall not people be afraid because of this? I can't let this, I can't forget this. Shall not something happen because of what's going on? Because men are being robbed, men are being cheated, the poor are being oppressed.
Right.
Keep reading.
Right. Come on, God. And everyone mourn that dwelleth therein.
And everyone mourn that dwells in, everyone that dwells in here doing what's going on, shall not they mourn? The Lord's just, the Lord's a just God, man. So he said, I can't let this slide. You read about me, you read the Bible, man. The Bible talks about how just I am. So shall not people mourn because of this? Shall not people be punished because of this? Keep it in.
Right. God. And it shall rise up holy as a flood, and it shall be cast out.
It's gonna rise up holy, holy with a W, not with a H. Holy meaning like holy mean fully as a flood. It's gonna rise up like a flood rises up and ever starts to panic. So is my anger. It's gonna rise up like a flood. Keep reading.
God. And it shall be cast down, and it shall be cast out and drowned as by the flood of Egypt.
Keep reading.
God. And it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord God, that
day, what's that day? The day when the Lord gets his vengeance, man. The day the Lord gets the vengeance, the brothers cheating people, robbing people. Saying in that day, which my anger which shall come up holy like a flood. In that day, this will happen. Keep reading.
Judgment, God. Slack you. I will cause the sun. Slack you. And it shall come to pass in that day, says the Lord God, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will darken the earth in the clear day.
There you go. That's just the Lord. That's just an analogy of the Lord being angry, man. Remember in cartoons, what do people say when I got a dark cloud over, man? Oh, it's dark. This is about to get dark up in here, man. I'm gonna darken this. You think this can slide? I'm about to get dark. Something about to happen in here, man. Like the Lord, the Bible's written like, you know, black people talk, it's written like poetic language, man. Just like what the line above said, what? But anger shall come holy like a flood, man. It don't mean the Lord's anger is water, man. We're talking about the same way water would drown you. That's what I'm getting down. The Lord's not saying that you're gonna look at your watch at 7 a.m. in the morning, it's still dark. Then 9 a.m., 10, it's still dark. I'm not saying that, man. I'm saying this, I'm about to get dark in there, man. It's not gonna be nice. It's gonna be a dark, dull day, man. Keep it in. Oh
God. And I will turn your feast into mourning and all your songs.
The Lord said, I'm gonna turn your feast into mourning. Like, you know, you're laughing and joking, having a nice time, but not for long, man. Not when I get my judgment. Your nice songs that everyone playing and laughing, not when I get my judgment sorted, man. That's what the Lord saying. So I believe that happened already. That happened already, I don't know. We said that happened, but we get clarification on Thursday. I thought I'd go quickly. Any more on that? Or should I leave it there? Leave it there. That should be it. But I'll get clarification by someone over me on that day. So okay. So any questions before going to my topic? Nah? All right, give me the Black Pound Day. So now they got a new holiday called Black Pound Day. It's sometime in June, and every year now they're going to celebrate Black Pound Day, which is it's not pagan, mind you. It's not like Christmas or Easter. It's just a tradition that people do now. So we're gonna get the history of that, which I believe the history started, but this year started by a man. Albert, you might not know this, you know what I mean? You're slightly younger, but there was a rap group back in the day called Soul Solid Crew. One of the members are called Swiss. You know what I mean? Anyone, no one remember 21 Seconds to Go? Nah. Look, come on, Zalpa, you must know 21 Seconds to Go, man. Remember tune back in the day?
God. Well, if you let me know what I'm doing in the studio, I got 21 seconds before. 21 seconds.
So one of the members now started something called Black Pound Day. You know, he was into Egyptology and Kemet and so forth. And Black Pound is a day where, for one day, everybody must buy black. You can't buy anything. You can't spend anything unless it's in a black shop. Which ain't necessarily a bad thing, but this is the history of it. Keep it in. If you could, yeah.
Right, Black Pound Day, which is happening on Saturday, June 27th.
So that Black Pound Day is June 27th every year. Started by Swiss, a member of the Soul Side crew. You know what I mean? Started something called Black Pound Day. So this is the history of it. Keep reading.
Is set to be a monthly event in origin per people to buy products from or book services from black-owned businesses.
Sorry, so I take that back. I got it wrong. It's not a yearly thing. It's a monthly thing. So every month, everyone must buy black. So every month, the one day of the month, forever, you must buy black. I don't care if you want food that day. No pizza, Caribbean shop, or a pizza shop owned by black people. If you want electric that day, you might you want electric that day, you might have to go in darkness, man. Because black men don't sell electric, so luck, yeah. You know what I mean? For that one day, you must buy black in that month. Keep reading.
It had been set up by Swiss, who rose to fame as part of the Soul Sir Ollie crew. Yes, of 21 seconds fame.
So like bro want to come in. We hear it beep, just press him in. Back I'm just coming.
Okay, no,
so Swiss from 21 seconds started this thing. Black Pound Day, where black men will give, Okay, cool. So this Black Pound Day, whatever. So the thing is this: the origin ain't bad, the history ain't bad. What Swiss don't understand is, listen, the Bible teaches Black Pound Day, man. Let me tell you something. Listen, Swiss, I'm gonna take it a step. I mean, it's complicated as hell. You have to really bend in it. You don't find it complex? No, it dropped out. All right, cool. What Swiss don't understand is in the Bible, we teach Black Pound Day every day, man. In the Bible, guess what? We teach. Listen, in the Bible, we teach Black Man Day every day, man. In the Bible, we don't just teach people to spend black. In the I.S.U.P.K, we tell people to marry black man. We tell people to love black man, to eat black, live black, smell black, celebrate black holidays, man. Not black.
That's right.
In the Bible, we say don't celebrate Christmas. That's the Babylonian holiday. Celebrate the Passover, man. That's a black man holiday, man. We tell black people to do everything black, man. Not just spend black. Spending black good. I don't wrong that, man. But if Swiss come to the I.S.U.P.K, he will do more than spend black. He will marry black as well, man. He will love black people, man. He will in the UPK. This is the only place where black lives truly matter, man. A lot of people talk about black lives matter, and it's true, man. Black lives do matter, man. But guess what? If black lives really mattered to us, then we wouldn't have bought black babies, man. If black lives really mattered to us, then we wouldn't kill a brother because it's from the wrong side of town, man. Because of his postcode. If black lives really mattered to us, we wouldn't do the things that we do to each other, man. In the I.S.U.P.K, black lives truly matter, man. That's why only black mouths get fed in the I.S.U.P.K, man. Only black people get help in the I.S.U.P.K, man. You know why? Because in the I.S.U.P.K, black lives truly matter, man. Someone give me Romans 12 and 10 real quick. Shalom, you good? Shalom, how about you?
Shalom, how about you?
Okay.
Romans 10 and what?
Someone Romans 12 and 10.
12 and 10. Can't. Be kindly affectioned one to another.
That's what we gotta do, man. We gotta be kindly affectioned one to another. For too long, our people ain't kind towards one another, man. You know what I mean? But guess who we are kind to? Our oppressors, man. I know one personally, man, who ain't kind towards their people, man. Loud and arguing and cussing everybody, man. But guess who she's nice to? Her supervisor, though. Guess who is right. The policeman, though, man.
That's right.
One time she was telling me how the police pulled her over. So I said, what happened? Nothing. I was like, nothing. Because, I know she's all up in your face, fingers in your face. She don't respect nobody. But here comes the presser. She respects him, man. What she don't know is we gotta be kind and affectionate one to another, man. Right. All these drug dealers hate their brother all up in their face, me mugging them. Yo, where you from, man? Where you from? I know bros from Aston, man. Bros from Aston who can't go home at a certain time, man. Gotta be in before the street lights come on. Why? Because at night time, that's where bad trouble comes from, man. But guess what? Every time the Aston Villa match, though, yeah, white people walk right through Aston, man, and no one troubles them, no one harms them, no one breaks into their cars. They come with their sons and daughters, and they enjoy the game. And then in Aston, hot dog is it Aston and then West Bromwich too? No, Handsworth too, top of Handsworth. All the hot dog stands open, and they walk through the ends with their football t-shirt on, have a hot dog, go Mackie D's, go Chip Chop, and jump back in their car, and they're on the way, man.
So
no
go
on.
So you know, I don't even think some of our people know that they're doing that. You know,
Yeah,
like I don't think.
So like it's like a spell. We've been programmed so well. We don't even know it, man. We don't even know. We don't even personally know that. Listen, I hate my people and hate these people. We've been trained and conditioned for 400 years for so long through religion, TV, and programming. We don't even know we're doing it, man. Like a train. It's like when you snap your fingers and your dog goes on his 2 legs and starts to do tricks. That's black people, man. We see a white people, all of a sudden we just fix up and be well behaved, and the gangster leaves us. The road we become well trained slaves. That's what it is, man. In the I.S.U.P.K, we undo that spell, man. And it takes a lot of fighting. Takes a lot of what's that? The first step to killing that spell is what, man? In the I.S.U.P.K, we throw that white image of Jesus, the Caesar Borgia, on the floor, man.
Right.
That's right.
When we do what do people say? If you got on the ground, you can't do that, man. That is the first step. In every I.S.U.P.K school, all in America, yeah, the doormat is Caesar Borgia, man. And in order for you to get to school, you must step on that doormat, man. And that's how you get it out of your mind. It's like
No, that's what it was, yeah. Because like I used to be that way myself. Like towards my people, I used to be like hard-bodied to my own people. But as soon as it came to white people, I was like, yes, sir, you're right, sir, everything all right. And you start to condition. It's like your mind is conditioned to talk to them different to how you're talking to your own brothers. And like you said, that's and
then you ain't to blame. You ain't to blame, man. Like all of us. Imagine this, Hakayan, from you're young, man. You turn the TV, man. Spider-Man white, Superman white. Everything is white, man. So you as a young black boy, what are you to think? And this is a plan against our people, man. You went to don't know why action, man. Every young boy wanted action, man. And action man was glorious, man. There was how much was like 20,000 different action man series, man. Action man with the parachute, with the tank, Rambo, all these glorious white men, muscular, you know what I mean? Heroes, man. They're always white, man. All of them was white.
So that's the conditioning, yeah? That's the conditioning from young.
It's all conditioning, and you shouldn't feel upset, man. We all went through it, man. Now is the time that we're fixing it. We're always born that way. Black women, forget about it. If you're a black woman and you're born and you turn TV, you see Barbie with the blonde hair and the brushing your Barbie down. All that's for conditioning, man. Then so action man, Superman, all them are white, man. And then guess where you find black people? Boys in the hood. Guess where you find black people? Gangsters. Guess where you find black people? On the park bench. Jesus Christ himself in the church is a white man. So you can't come out, man. What chance do you have, man?
That's right.
Exactly.
So when you see the policeman, you see Spider-Man, you see Superman, you see God. And when you see your own people, you see Doughboy, man. Why I gotta respect you? Who are you, man? I didn't see a picture of you on the cross. You mean action, man. And all that is conditioning, man. You shouldn't feel bad, man. Like, you're the I.S.U.P.K now. Now your job is to teach other people to get that spell out of their mind also, man. You know what I mean? Keep reading about Baba Kushar.
Khan. Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love.
The brotherly love, man. You know what I mean? I see nowadays, it's funny you say Hakayan, because nowadays you're the opposite, man. You're the most brotherly. This brother came to the day, went to the shop next door. Yeah, man. Can you do a deal for us? You know what I mean? We want to spend black. We don't want to give them money. The brother say, yeah, man. Every brother walking, yo, you want flyer? Yo, you leave, man. Listen, man. Come to the school right here, man. It's funny you mention it because now you're the total opposite, man. Who's more brotherly than Chupa Hakayan, man? I ain't even gassing him. I ain't even lying, man. Tazar I'm a witness, man. Every brother see your brother, man. Come to here, man. So you know what I mean? Don't feel no way, man. You fix that, and now the same way you can use that same experience to fix other people. Whatever, you know what I mean? Used to make you, be kind and affectionate to your brother, you can use that.
Right.
Man. It's like we done.
Khan. In honor, preferring one another.
Do what?
In honor, preferring one another.
That's what we teach at I.S.U.P.K. We prefer one another.
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I could spend money in your shop, but I'm gonna put it in. I'm gonna spend it in his shop. Cause I prefer. See, I could feed the Indian man. I could, it's my money, but I prefer to feed this man right here, man.
Right.
See, I could marry a white woman, but I'm gonna prefer to marry a black woman, man. In the I.S.U.P.K, we prefer each other, man. We love each other more than any other nation, man. And that's what Swiss don't understand. If Swiss wants to support black business, that's fine, man. But come do it in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We didn't. That's been preferring one another long before Black Pound Day, man. Long before Black Lives Matter, man. Long before all the agreements, we've been preferring one another, man. We got a food program. We do what? Feed black people, man. We got sisters who are single, man. And guess what? We married them to who? Black men. And they are black families. And with them children, guess what? We make them children. We find out, and for that, when that child becomes of age, they get married what? To a black man. To another. We prefer one another, man. Black Pound Day. I don't wrong it, man. Listen, I'm gonna start spending black myself, man. But not just on Black Pound Day. I'm gonna start spending black every day, man. Cause my people need me. I prefer my people, man. Right. There was a meme online, man. It was true, man. It says spending black does not mean spending cheap, man. That's why it's true. Black people say, I can't spend with the black, it's cost too much. I said, no one says it's gonna be cheap, man. what people spend black, man? And it might cost you a bit more, man. It might cost you a bit more, but we gotta do it, man. Do you know why? Do you know why it costs the black man more in the first place? Do you know why? Because no one will support him. The Indian man got links, the Chinese man got links, the East Indian got links, man. But they can get the stock for cheap. They can afford to, man. How do you support this brother now? Put him on the map. Then maybe in the future he can start getting cheaper merchandise, man. But the reason why it's not sell expensive because he ain't got the head start that they have, man. Right. They was born with a dad in the house. That agent pass it down to them. All that was on drugs, man. All that left chasing some music career, man. All that was, he didn't know who he was, man. They have their nationality, their identity. So of course they got a better head start than us, man. What do our people do? Nah, man, a black man's too teeth, man. I ain't going there. I understand. We should be kind to one another, man. I find out why it's expensive. You think he don't want customers? Why would he sell it expensive for, man? You think he don't want customers? Of course he wants customers. Of course he wants money. Of course he wants his mortgage paid for. But he has to, man, because he ain't got the head start that the other nations have, man. Right. Read that again for the top.
Be kindly affectioned one to another with brotherly love, in honor, preferring one another.
There you go, brotherly love, man. We are brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. Every black Hispanic man. We are brothers by blood, man. Right. That's right. And we're supposed to love each other, man. We're supposed to marry black. We're supposed to love black, man. Right. Give me Deuteronomy. Someone give me Deuteronomy 23 and 19.
God. Deuteronomy chapter 23, verse 19. Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother.
And the Bible said, "Thou shalt not lend usury unto your brother." You know what usury is?
God.
Yeah. What usually interest in it on top of
interest, God. Charge them interest, yeah.
It's like I must have been a bit of a mix there, but both you're right. The internet made you both speak at the same time, a little lag. But both you're right. Interest is usury, and the Bible said you can't lend usury unto your brother. You can't add interest unto your brother. Now, why is that? Does anyone know? No?
Okay, I would say obviously if you're charging him interest, you're kind of persecuting your own brother in a sense.
Yeah.
That's correct. That's correct.
Yeah. Come on.
It's like I don't want to get the meat. That's correct. Now the whole name of this game is to what? Buy cheap, sell for high, and you can do that. You can buy something. You meant to sell something for more than what you bought it for, man, and you can do that, man. The problem is you can't do it on a brother, man.
That's right.
We're meant to be a nation. Meant to look at how if I give you interest, then that means I'm gonna have you poor while I get rich, and that can't happen. That can't happen, man. That's like you're robbing
That's
from. It's like you're robbing from your own economy. It's like killing members of your own army. That can't work, man. We're not a selfish nation. With me.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Deuteronomy 14 and so on.
Someone give me Deuteronomy 14:21. But someone hold that for me. Deuteronomy 14:21. But likewise, if a brother owes you £20, guess how much he should give you back? £20, man. If your brother owes you £50, he should owe you what? He should give you back what? £50, man.
right.
If your brother owes you a coat, he should give you back another coat, man. Not 2, not 3, just that. And that is economics right there. That is Black Pound Day. That's not getting rich while another brother gets poor, man. That's how we all. You can listen. In the truth, some brothers don't have it, man, and some brothers might have to borrow to you, man. And guess what? Whatever they took, they give right back. Now the heathen, you can give it. You can use them on usury, man.
Right.
And that's in the Bible. They can give you interest, man. And guess what that means? Guess what that means? That means if another nation gives you interest, what's that doing, man? That's crippling them.
Yes,
taking money from them and making us rich, man. That's the Bible right there. That's brotherly love right there, man. That's Black Power. So,
just a question, sir. What I think it is, right? I mean, our brothers in the world, they try to like floss over each other.
There
like,
you go.
They want to make money and keep the other brother down there. I'm better than you. I'm making this, but all the other nations are doing what the Bible is telling us. They're doing it to us.
There you go.
Right.
They're doing it to us.
That what you said? The East Indian man is selling black products in the shop. He's taking black food and getting the black pound and getting rich. We are not getting we are not getting other nations' money, man. We're not. And then the drug dealers are the people who are getting rich off the pennies of black people, man.
Right.
The poor black people who are, got problems and addictions, getting rich off them. It shouldn't be that way, man. If you want to make money, if you want to extort somebody, extort the heathen, man, because they're extorting us.
Right.
They're extorting us. They don't know what yam and banana is, man, but it's selling it though. They don't know what yaki hair is and hair products are, but it's selling it though. Everyone making money off us, and we making money off them when it shouldn't be that way. We should make money off all the other nations, take all their money. I'm reading it as well in the Bible. And the brother that owes you money, you don't make money off him.
They do
it
backwards. We're doing it backwards, man.
So I've seen them do it in the barbershop sometimes. Like the Kurdish guys, the guy will beg him to pay the money, and the guy will say, no, don't pay. But when I go in the chair, all of a sudden, my bill's gone higher than what it was normally.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you how much we love black people. Years ago, I was in the barbershop, man. The barbershop was like, even though I've never cut my hair ever, you would never know because my hair don't grow for some reason, but I've never cut my hair. But I used to go barbershop and there's jam in there. And the black barbershop, Caribbean barbershop, it was, there's good vibes in there. It's like a party in there, man. Music, everything pumping, everyone chilling. And one white boy come in the barbershop, man. And everybody would treat it on eggshells. Trying to make it feel comfortable, turn the music down, and we don't want him running out of here, man. And I thought, whoa. Everyone was trimming their waist to please his needs, man. That's what he was talking about earlier. It's in us that even though he's in our barbershop, we're in his. I'm saying, guys, don't talk too loud. Don't spend more. Don't do this and that. Turn the music down. Everyone's making him feel good. You right? You good? You right? You right? You right? Sure, it was cool, and and making sure that he didn't feel out of place. It was cool. It was comfortable. No one asked me how I felt when they was blazing and the whole barbershop was smoked up. No one asked me how I felt. No one asked me, you mind if I smoke this? Mr. Edomite comes in now. Everyone making it feel happy. It's going back to what you're saying before. We're just well trained. It's like the other one.
Now, one example on that. Years ago, I used to go to the African barbershop. And now, before I got my haircut, the man, he was short about £3. So when it was my turn to get a cut, you know what I mean? He attempted to add the £3 on me to go, no, he hit it so hard. It's like 8, no, it's £5. So
see there.
He loves him. Trying to shake money off me.
See, the one that put usury on you, not on the own people. And it's true. Listen, when you go to if you're from Rome, about Asians a lot. Asians damn near run the whole shop, man. And when you go with them, man, you see Indian man in the shop, you'll have his groceries and whatnot. You see it, man, and you go to pay, and the man go, no, it's fine, man. Go, it's fine. Like leave it, man. I've
seen it.
And that's because obviously you're from East, so you see a lot of them. And then when you go to shop now, your bills, what you bought is through the roof. Because he's trying to make back what he lost from giving his brother the free food, man. Let me tell you something. I'm a slavery years ago when Indian women used to give me money to buy her halal sausages from an East Indian shop. And let me tell you something, the woman thought that I was buying it. She thought I was buying it, and every single day the price would change. Every damn day, man. She was making it up on the spot. She thought she robbing me, but she robbing her own people. And
That's
every day,
right.
and the woman that I bought it for told me, she go, listen, she's doing it because you're black. And the one day I asked for a receipt. So I asked for a receipt so I know what it would be. And she goes, the receipt machine ain't working. I kid you not, man. So they do it to black people. Don't tell me I'm making it up. Don't tell me I got chip on my shoulder, man. Don't tell me about to our people, man. Slack, you done.
Deuteronomy 14:21.
Slack, yeah.
Deuteronomy 14:21.
The one with usury, yeah.
Deuteronomy 14:21.
No,
You shall
23.
not eat.
No, it's 23. What about usury? Go back to the one about usury.
It's like Deuteronomy 14:23. Yeah. Right.
No.
And thou shalt.
No. This is our part reading. It's Deuteronomy 23 and 19.
Oh.
Thou shalt not lend upon usury to thy brother, usury of money, usury of victual, usury of anything that is lent upon usury.
The Bible makes it clear. A lot of people might say, yeah, but that was about money though. You know, I got interest on his car. I got interest. Like Bible said, listen, interest upon anything. If a brother gives you a gold chain, you give him a gold chain back. You don't give him two back, man. The brother gives you a menorah, you give him one back, man. You on anything, the Bible makes it clear, no black and white areas, man. You can't take usury of your brother. Why? You're making him poor so you can get rich, man. That's not how it's supposed to be. I know you see it today with a drug dealer. I know you see it today with the rappers. Rappers take all our money, buy all their CDs, and what do they do with all that money that we give them? Stunt on us. Show off. 50 Cent got a movie, got a tune called Window Shopper, talking about yo window shopper, man. You're mad at me. I think. Imagine that. He's laughing at me because I'm a window shopper, but I'm the reason why he's rich, man. I'm the reason why he's driving the Benz, man. I'm the reason why he's driving the limousine, and you're gonna come laugh at me. Your brother made you rich. These white people robbing you, man. These executives and these Sony, they're robbing you, man. Your brother, your poor brothers that made you money. You wanna laugh at us and call us window shoppers, man. So laugh, you know what?
It's heavy what you're saying. Of every song that they have, they only get 1% of it.
There you go.
The 99% executives and the other companies, and they only get paid up 1% of the revenue.
And there you go, man. Rappers get robbed, man. Rappers be writing all these lyrics and beats and on stage sweating and performing, and they get 1% of all their revenues, man. And then what a rapper is a high-paid slave, man. You see him with the millions, you think, wow, he's rich, man. He ain't rich, man. The man that pays his check, he's rich, man. If a man can pay you $1 million or 5 million, then the man who's paying you that million must have more millions, man. And that's what rappers are, man. In fact, rappers get robbed. In fact, rappers get what paid least out of all entertainers, man. But show off the most. It beats me. Hey, but anyway, carry on.
God. Unto a stranger thou mayest lend upon usury.
You hear that? The Bible says, unto a stranger you can lend usury, man. Who's a stranger? Anyone who ain't black, Hispanic, or Native Indian. I know that don't sound Christian, but it's the Bible, man. I know you never heard it before. What? One race of people, you have to give them interest with other race you can. Yes, the Bible. You can do that. If a black owes you £5 and he says, you know what, give me 5 and I give you 10, take it, man. If a white man goes, listen, oh, Hakiyan, I beg you $5, man. I'm kind of short, man. Listen, pay that, give you 10. Yo, Hakiyan, don't phone me asking for counsel. You know what to do, man. It's okay. You know what I mean? A white man goes, listen, oh, mate, you know, I'm kind of short on £20. Oh, I'm desperate, man. I'll give you 20. I tell you what, pay this coming from the corner. I'll give you 30, man. Don't bother call me, you know, and say, what do I do? Just listen, the answer's right here, man. The answer's right here, man. Do it, man. You can do that. The Bible says you can do that, man. Take that money, man. Make him poor while you get rich, man. We're doing it. Any of you got a credit card? Yo, you're spending usury, man. Every month that I do, look at the APR, 2% APR. You're doing that, man. You're doing it. And the Jewish man's getting more rich and rich and rich every time you pay a minimum, or even if you pay it, what they might do is say no APR for 6 months or something like that. If you got a very account or a Littlewoods account, you're paying interest, man. You bought wardrobe for what, 3 bills. By the time you're done with that, you don't pay the 5 bills, man. They're doing it, and they're getting rich and rich and rich, man. It's like everyone.
Now, and what's heavy about that? A credit card I had, one day I rang him up and said, listen, I want to pay all now. And it was shut like now, like yeah, now. Then, so now, so you know what I mean? They said that my house was like, fine, put it on it. Then afterwards, they're like, yes, but there's another 100 because you're paying it halfway in the month.
See?
So we would have added them that interest. I was like, no, I'm paying it all now. So it's true.
That's what it is, man. They've been adding user on for years, man. Like the other one said, listen, even and they don't want you to pay your credit card off. They don't want you to, man. A credit card is like giving a drug dealer more drugs, man. You start off with $1,000. I had a credit card that started off with $1,000. And out of nowhere, it was $2,000. I was like, how do you call $2,000? Yeah, you know, we thought that would give it to you. Like, I asked for $2,000, man. They want to keep you in debt, man. You got $2,000 credit card, but the credit card $2,000, but by the time you finish paying it off over years, you paid about 10, man. And they like that, man. They love it, man. And that's how they get rich by robbing other nations, man. Guess what, black man? They got the right mentality. We don't. While we walk around Christian, well, you know, God loves everybody. You can't do that, man. They ain't doing it, and guess what? It's working for them, man. While we walk around saying it's just wrong to treat people like that, they are doing it and it's working for them, man. But we're walking around saying it's wrong to be racist, they are racist, man, and it's working for them because the East Indian is racist. The East Indian man would never go to a black shop, man. Would never. The only one shop which Indian people go to, which is a black shop, that's the barber shop, and that's because why? Black people are cool, man. Black people look good and they want to look good too. Ain't nobody want to go to an Indian man barber shop. Listen, them man can't cut for shit, man. You want listen, they don't make hairstyles, man. What hairstyle is the Indian hairstyle that people want? No one got it, man. All the new hairstyles you see black people with, you know, the cut around the sides and the this and the fade and all that stuff, man. Come from black people. And obviously, if you're Indian man, you want a woman, the last person to go to the Indian barbershop, yo, what's it called? Your rates just plummeted, man. You love girl. You can't go to an Indian man barbershop, man. Your rates just plummeted. Just went down, man. You want girl, you gotta go to the black barbershop, man. That's the only reason why they go there. They support their own, they love their own, man. Meanwhile, we don't want to be racist. But I'm gonna spend everywhere because I'm not racist, man. And black people's gotta stay poor and poor. Meanwhile, East Indian man, he says he ain't racist, he's actually racist because he's going to an Indian man chip shop. He's buying the groceries from an Indian man, and then he gives all that hard-earned money to guess who gives it to? An Indian woman, man. And then that Indian woman does Indian shopping at Indian shop and puts food in the Indian child's belly, man. You know what I mean? Right. And the circle goes on and on and on. Meanwhile, we get black money, and that black money goes to Indian man. Then it goes to Chinese man weekend. Then me and my wife feel we feel peckish at night time. So we order Chinese, go to Chinese man. Next day, you know, we feel peckish. We don't want to cook today, we want to eat out. So what do we do? Go Dixie's, Indian man gets rich. We make everybody else rich because why? We don't want to be racist, man. So like I think it's time to start being racist, man. And racist only means you love your own. So what it means, man. Like with Black Lives Matter, people go Black Lives Matter saying that black people are great. No, it's not, man. Black Lives Matter is saying that black people matter too. That's what it's saying. But whenever you talk about black people rising, you're wrong, man. You can't say that, man. That's the issue with this world, man. Read that again.
Oh God. Unto a stranger, thou mayest lend upon usury. But unto thy brother, thou shalt not lend upon usury.
There you go, man. Unto your brother, you can't lend usury, man. But the stranger, you can do that. You can do that, man. I don't see what's so wrong with it, man. I don't see what's so wrong with it, man. Makes sense to me. This is what you call economics, man. For all them people that say what the Bible says, it's an old plan with a new plan. Listen, it's a new plan. It's a good plan right here. Economics right here. We want black money. The Bible saying how to do it, man. Someone get me the one in Deuteronomy real quick. Suck a piece of album if you could. Deuteronomy, what was it? It's like the one.
14 and 21.
14, 21. Babu Kashar.
You shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself.
And the Bible says you can't eat anything that dieth of itself. Give me an example of something that dies of itself.
Like an old sick goat or something.
Yeah, man. You're a farmer, man. One day you wake up in the morning and the goat is on its side, stiff up. Or you know, you drive on the M-way, you see some. You see a deer, it's clean. Deers are clean, but it's dead. It's been run over by a car, whatever. So that died of itself. You can't eat that, man. We're a holy people, man. Listen, it matters who we have sex with. It matters what we eat, man. It matters how we dress. We anything, man. You don't know what disease that lamb died from, what blood disease it had. We cannot eat that, man. We done?
Right.
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates.
But guess what? We can give it to the stranger, though. We give that meat to the stranger. I know that don't sound Christian, but we can do it, man. We can do it. And guess what? They did it to us. They did it to us. When you go to the Indian man shops or whatnot, man, you think you're getting the good food. Listen, I've never seen a Chinese man eat the Chinese food that we eat, man. He eats something else. Have you ever seen a Chinese man eat egg fried rice? Never. There's some next secret stuff, man. That's what they. I've never seen a Chinese man. Actually, in fact, I've never seen a Chinese man in a Chinese shop ever in my life, man. They don't eat that, man. They get to us. I went to Jamaica, man. I went to Chinatown in Kingston. And I'm telling you, man, that chicken was dog, man. I'm telling you, man. That did not taste like meat, man. I give it to my cousin. My cousin went, nah, man, what's this? Listen, Jamaica's a place that's full of mongo dog, man. Full of mongo dog. I'm telling you, it's nothing for them to kill one and skin it. I'm telling you, brothers in Jamaica, the Chinese people are selling you dog, man. They did it to us. They wouldn't eat that, but they give it to us, though. And likewise in the Bible, listen, you want to make some money. You want to make some money. You want to keep the good meat for your people. You want to make some money. That like you got 10 cows and one dies. You think, damn, one dead, man. I can't make enough this one. Oh yes, you can. Oh yes, you can. You can start to the heathen, man. So heathen, here you go, man. Come take this. Yo, yes, you can. No, don't feel. Oh man, I'm down to 9 cows now. Oh nah, man, you're good, man. There's still a way. If you're a man in the kingdom and you got sheep farm, and your job is just what sell wool. And you wake up one day and one dies, think, oh man, the wool's all rotten, I can't decide no more. Yes, you can. Yeah, man. Soak that some vinegar, man. Dust it off, and yo, just going straight to China, man. Just going straight to India, man. We're not the price of a bit. We're honest people. We're not the price on a bit. And so yeah, it died of itself, so I'm gonna knock it down a bit. But trust me, I'm getting my money back off that, man. You know how the white man will sell what? Read like name brand that's been rejected, and then sell it for cheaper. Or have what's called sale, or what's that clearance? A clearance. This time, man, the kingdom we have a clearance, man. We got some dead meat. We sell it for cheap, man. You can't be cold. You can't sell meat that ain't good at good price. But trust me, we're gonna have a clearance, man. We go clearance. Trust me, it's gonna work. We done.
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger that is in thy gates, that he may eat it.
And he can eat that and love it. You know, he's eating bats right now. I'm doing him a favor. At least it's clean. You know, he's eating bats. I ain't complaining about it. So he can eat that, man. You know what I mean? Drop that. Give me Matthew 22:36.
Matthew chapter 22 and verse 36. Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
So a man came to go one more verse.
Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying, Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
So I'll give you one verse above, sorry.
But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together.
So in Israel, we had many different groups. Like today, what we have today, we got what? Black Christians, black Muslims, black Egyptologists, and these people rule over the nation. These people are the people who our people go to. You're a black man, you want to learn about God? Where do you go? To the black Christian, to the Rastafarian, whatever religion you want. And that's the Sadducees and Pharisees back then, with the black religious leaders, the people who our people went to for answers, who established like people say, oh, I.S.U.P.K, what you guys? You're not an established religion. But who do they consider an established religion? The Muslims, the Rastafarians. People, you know, the name rings bells in the community. And the Bible goes, they heard that Christ put them to shame. Christ put the Sadducees and Pharisees to shame, silence. They came up to him asking questions, just like what people do to us to that camp, man. The Rasta man come up, no man, Haile Selassie the first, and we put him to silence, man. Like what Captain Meshach said, show me in the Bible where he's the line of tribe of Judah. Well, you know, the half has never been told. Well, you know, show me how Selassie is, we put him to shame, man. We put the Bible dictionary out and say, you know, Ham, one of the sons of Noah, he became the progenitor of the dark races, but not the Negroes. They see, we're the Negroes. But, you know, to Cush, they see Cush a separate family. We put him to silence, man, and this go. The Christian man, God loves the whole world, and then we show him Psalms 92 and let him know that, listen, the world don't mean the whole earth, it means society. And what happens? Silence, man. You have the Muslim man comes, no, man, Allah is the God of the Bible, man. We should know it's not, man. Allah's a rock, and the Bible goes, you can't kiss no stones, man. Idolatry. What they do, they go silent, man. Christ did the same thing back then. The same religious leaders with all these different philosophies and all these different ideologies. Christ put them to silence, man. Shut them up, man. They had nothing to say. Read that again.
But when the Pharisees had heard that he had put the Sadducees to silence, they were gathered together.
One group heard that he put the other group to silence. So that's like the Christians saying, yo, man, it's shut the Muslims, you know. It's like the Muslims saying, yo, Christ will shut the Christians, man. You know what I mean? So when they heard that, they all came together. We done?
Then one of them, which was a lawyer, asked him a question, tempting him and saying.
So one of them who's a lawyer, the word lawyer is what? Lawyer. Y-E-R. The root word is law, man. A man who's skilled in the law. That's what a lawyer is today. When you got a problem, you go to a lawyer, a man who's good at the law, and say, what chances do I have of beating this case? Can they do this to me on unlawful grounds? Is it right? You go seek a lawyer for advice. Likewise, in Israel, with a man skilled in the law, man, skilled, knew about all the commandments, all the loopholes and everything. And this man asked Christ a question, not because he genuinely wanted to know, because he wanted to tempt Christ, man. Like what people do today at camp, try to tempt us, man. I've heard it all, man. Try to tempt us, say, all right, listen, yeah, in the Bible, it's wrong to commit abortion, yeah, but it also says to stone a homosexual. So what if the baby was a homosexual? I've heard it all, man. Do you stone the baby? But then listen, you can't stone him, because then guess what? That's abortion. So but if you let him live, then you let the homosexual live. So stupid questions like that, man. I've heard it all, man. And they did the same to Christ, trying to tempt him. And this is what this lawyer said to Christ. We done?
Master, which is the great commandment in the law?
And the man said, Master, which is a great commandment in the law? Now this man's being sarcastic, man. Like, yo, Master, you don't mean it. How do we know this man don't mean it?
He said tempting him, saying.
Yeah, tempting him. He don't believe that. He don't believe Christ is the Christ. He don't believe Jesus the King of the Jews. If he did, he wouldn't be tempting him. He'd be on his side. He'd be the 13th apostle, man. He'd be joining him, man. But he's tempting him. Like, the ones that like trying to make like listen, I believe you. I honestly believe you. Listen, you're the Christ, yeah, all that good stuff. But listen, what's the greatest commandment in the law? You don't really believe it. Just tempt him, just trying to prod and poke and try to get an answer. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
Yahushua said unto him, Thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind.
And Christ, you must love the Most High with all your mind, all your soul, all your might. What? How do you love the Most High according to the Bible? How do you love the Most High with all your might and soul according to the Bible?
You keep his commandments.
There you go, man. You keep his commandments, man. You keep his commandments. If you don't have any other God, guess what? You love the Most High, man.
That's
If
right.
you don't keep those holidays, you love the Most High, man. If you're not bowing down to any idol, you love the Most High, man. Listen, if you come in the house at the time your dad should come in the house, then guess what? You love your dad. See how simple it is. You know what I mean? If you don't go in your mom's purse and steal her money, then you love your mom. See that? Simple as that. Any commandment concerning your mom that you keep, you love your mom. And any commandment that you do concerning God, you love God, man. That's how you love the Most High. Guess what? You gotta love the Most High with all your might and all your soul, man. You know why? You know why you gotta do that? Because in 2020 it's hard to, man. In 2020 it's easy to hate God. It's easy to smoke weed. It's easy to be a Muslim. That's why you gotta love the Most High with all your might, man. All your might. Right. It takes might when your colleagues are like, look, come on, man. We're inviting you to the Christmas party, man. It takes might to love the Most High and say, I ain't going, man. It takes might to say, I'm not gonna have sex with that woman. You know why? Because God said so, man. It takes might to not smoke weed, man. That's why you gotta love the Most High with all your might and all your soul, because it's easy not to. It's so easy to be like Jada Pinkett and do what? And just be happy. You know what I mean? Weed makes people what? Feel happy, man. Sleeping around with a man's woman, even though it ain't yours, with no ties, you know. Have sex with this woman and throw away. They ain't gotta help her with this, ain't gotta help her with that, ain't gotta correct her. To have sex with them, bye-bye. That is so easy. And guess what? It feels so good as well, man. Orgasms feel good, man. Having sex feels good, man. And a lot of people just want to feel good, just like Jada. Jada don't want to go home and argue with her man and fix this. That's too much work, man. She'd rather have sex with Org, man. So much easier. That's why I said love the Most High with all your might and all your soul, because guess what? It's easy not to, man. It's like, we done.
This is the first and great commandment, and the second is like unto it.
And the second commandment is just like unto it. So first you gotta love the Most High, and secondly you gotta love who? Keep it in.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
And in Christ, love your neighbor as yourself. And who's a neighbor to black people, man? The people around black people. So I'm black, yeah. Who's my neighbor? Other black people, man. If you don't believe me, you know what you gotta do, man. If you don't believe me, if you believe your neighbors, everybody, then you know what you gotta do, man. You gotta tune to Thursday class, man. Ask that question, man. So like, yeah, I don't know, you owe me a drink here. I'm lining up some questions this week, you know. You don't believe you don't believe me. Say, listen, I don't want proof to be like my neighbors, not everybody, man. That it's just black people. Listen, you come to Thursday class, man. Log in 7 to 9, you learn it, man. This ain't the class for it. You know what I mean? This class is assuming that you know certain precepts already. If you don't believe me, listen, Thursday class is there, man. Ask the question, man. Christ love the Most High and love your brother as yourself, man. That's all the commandments right there, man. What's the first commandment? No other God before me. Right. You do that, you love the Most High, man. What's the second one? No idols. You do that, you love the Most High, man. Well, what's the commandment number 6? Don't commit adultery. You do that, guess what? You love your brother, man. You can't have sex with his wife. Don't steal. You do that, you love your brother, man. You can't steal from him, man. You else? Look after, honor your mother and your father, man. You do that, you love your brother, man. Your mother and your father, they're your family, they're your brothers too, man. That's how you love the Most High, man. Christ said it's a great commandment that you love your brother as you love yourself. And if you love your brother as you love yourself, you will spend black, man. You will marry black, man. Right. You will love black, man. Right. What Swiss is telling us to do, I don't wrong him, he don't know no better. But what he's telling us to do, Christ spoke about that long before he was born, man. Long before Black Day, man. And guess what? The Lord made it a law in the Bible that we must love black people. Why did he do that, man? Anyone want to give it a shot?
Because it's so easy to not.
There you go. Like what GEN.YAHANNA was saying, we've been programmed to hate each other so much that God had to make it a law in the Bible, man. If God didn't make it a law in the Bible, what would we have done? Not love black people. That's how much we've been programmed that God had to put a law in the Bible that we must love our own, we must support our own. Hadn't he put it there, we would love everybody else. Right. That's what. Listen, do you have to tell an Asian man to buy Asian? You got to tell a Chinese man to buy Chinese, but you must tell a black man to buy a black. Why? Because if you don't, he won't do it, man. He won't do it, man. You better ask Adam. Adam didn't want to buy a black. I didn't want it to be like what? I don't want it to be like what? The other nations, man. I don't want it to be what? Amongst the trees in the garden, man. The other nations. Adam took fig leaves and covered himself, took the culture of the other nations and covered himself, man. Adam was just like a lot of us today. That's what the Lord saw that and said, you know what? I got to put a law in here, man. Other nations love each other. Other nations support each other, marry each other. But these people right here, I got to tell them to because they won't do it, man. They don't do it. What Adam, the Lord put a deep sleep upon Adam, man. Put a deep sleep upon him, meaning what? If the Lord never, Adam wouldn't marry somebody else, man. Adam wouldn't marry someone in his family. The Lord made it in a way that Adam was slipping at the time he met Eve, man. You know, who knows how it happened? Probably was chilling with her and you know, end up marrying her. But listen, if the Lord didn't put a deep sleep upon Adam, he wouldn't have married Eve, man. He wouldn't have. That's why it's in the law. We gotta love each other, man. The I.S.U.P.K, we teach you how to love your brother, man. Loving someone is not an emotion, it's an action, and we teach it right here, man. We'll teach you how to love your people, man.
That's right.
You know, I mean, we are black businesses. What we wouldn't have to. If we supported black people, we could put food in black people's mouths, man. Make more jobs for black people, man. A black man wouldn't have to, you know, have to go and beg some oppressor for some job, man. Have to make sure it's smooth shaving for no job, man. We're all black. I see you come here with your afro, like, oh, you go there. It's nothing to us. You know what I mean? I see you coming with half your hair braided, the other half of the afro, like, oh yeah, my woman's gonna finish the rest tomorrow. Like, oh yeah, cool, man. You don't have to continue and act all white and oh my god, you know what they're gonna think about it. We're all black, man. We're like, oh yeah, okay, cool, man, minor. You know what I mean? You probably coming with you're coming with the do-rag on your head. You know the ones there, we're like, oh yeah, you know, keeping your hair neat. That's what you're doing, man. It's nothing, man. Then beg some heathen for a job, man. Beg some heathen for a job, man. On top of that as well, have to come all suited and booted and cutting your beard and cutting your hair short, and I gotta look presentable for them because if I come rough, you know, they won't allow that, man. So you can be rough in the I.S.U.P.K, man. In here, it's not sin to be black, man. Black people wear boots, beards, and fringes, man. Ain't nothing wrong to have a beard in the I.S.U.P.K. Ain't nothing wrong to have braids. It's wrong out there, though. It's wrong out there, though, man. But it's not wrong in here. It's like you read that part again.
Can't. And the second is like unto it. Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Christ said the second law is just like unto it. It's just as important. Just as important, man. You must love your black man just like how you love yourself, man. Same way you wouldn't rob from yourself, don't rob from your brother, man. The same way you support yourself, support your brother, man. Give your brother that pound, man. Give your brother that money, man. It's good to spend black, man. It's good to support black businesses. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. But let's make everyday black pound day, man. Like, you know what? Let me tell you something. Listen, all over the internet now, man. Listen, there's black business going crazy, man. All up in Leeds and Manchester, everyone's going black, man. And all these nations are scared. I'm seeing them, man. They're scared. Listen, you can't tell me black people ain't the salt of the earth, man. Give me that scripture real quick, the salt of the earth. Give me Matthew 5 real quick, man.
Yeah, not just that one.
5 and 13.
God. Matthew chapter 5, verse 13. Ye are the salt of the earth.
Christ said, ye are the salt of the earth, man. Not the salt of Jerusalem, not the salt of Handsworth or Aston or Manchester, the salt of the earth. The black man, you give the whole earth flavor, man. Go type in Japanese b-boys, man. And the Japanese people dressed like b-boys doing breakdancing to this day. When breakdancing is something that we don't even do no more, man. We put it down and they're still breakdancing. And who invented breakdancing? Black people did. Everyone loves rap music. Who invented rap music? Black people did. In Japan, people from Japan fly and come to China, man, and come to the dance hall and so forth on the dance hall scene. At one point, the Jamaican dance hall queen was Japanese, man. Are we going to China dressing like geisha girls? No, man. You know why we don't do that? Because they ain't the salt of the earth, man.
That's right.
Do we go to China? You know, do we go to Arabia and try to sit on a magic carpet? No, man. Because they ain't the salt of the earth, man. But guess what? They come to Jamaica, though. They come to the UK.
Right.
They come to the UK and put in a tracksuit, though. They come to the UK and get a fade, though. Asian people didn't create fades. Asian people didn't create, you know, high tops and so forth, man. These Somalians, because Somalians are dark skinned and they got like somewhat fluffy hair, they try to get away with a high top. Listen, high top don't come from Somalia, man. So what's that one with the sponge? That don't come from Somalia, man. So you know what I mean? It don't come from Somalia. Their women want to have box braids. That don't come from Somalia, man. It comes from black people. And guess what? We're the salt of the earth, man. To the point that even the things that we put down, who breakdancing nowadays? No one does. But in Japan, they're doing it though. You see with the braids, the jersey, the spin on their back. We don't even do it no more, man. We don't even do it no more. But they still want to do it. Why? Because we're the salt of the earth, man. We give the whole earth flavor, man. We give it flavor, man. Listen, I'm be straight with you. No other nation brought nothing to the table, man. Only black people have, man. No other nation, you name it, no nation has, man. No nation has. We didn't.
God. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savor, wherewith shall it be salted?
And Christ said, listen, it's a salt that lost its flavor, then why would you salt something with it, man? It's useless. Like you have fish and chips, and you're gonna say to a man, listen, I want some fish and chips with salt on there, but the salt got no taste, then why would you even salt it, man? And that's what we become today. Because we don't serve the Most High law, saying you got all this flavor, but what good do you have, man? What purpose do you have, man? You got all this flavor, but what you want to be sexual deviant. So what good is that, man? What good is it? That's what we are. We're salt, man, but we lost our savor, man. We've lost our flavor. Why? Because we go to the church, go to the mosque, Egyptology, all types of stuff, man. We've lost our flavor, man. But black man, we are the flavor of the whole earth, man. We are the flavor of the whole earth, man. And guess what, black man? Everyone knows that, man. So don't tell me we can't support our own businesses, man. Listen, they come to our barbershops, man. They dress like us. When you're driving, you see a JD, look at a billboard, and you look up, you see white people on the billboard, man. Just like how you dress, man. You made a tracksuit look good, man. Once upon a time, you're probably too young for this, you know what I mean? It's lucky, but they used to laugh at tracksuits, man. They used to call it a shell suit. They used to call it chavvy, man. And the black man, we didn't wear it chavvy, we wore it good. And now they want to wear tracksuits, man. Now the Indian man want to wear. Now Turks come straight from Turkey and put a tracksuit. People say, yo, Wagwan is good. Don't even know where Wagwan come from. They just think it's cool and I gotta say this, man. Listen, my grandma says Wagwan, man. My granny says, I call my granny right now. She's like, yes, grandson, Wagwan. They don't even know that, man. It's like, I don't mean the other one. But everything we do is cool, man. The stuff our grandma say. And that's why we're the salt of the earth, as the Bible says, man. Everyone says ting. Like, nah, man, you have some long ting, you know. Nah, the other day, so look about one ting, you know. Oh man, you know what? I just broke the ting, man. Not thing. A little did they what? Why did they say ting? Because we say it, man. We couldn't. Right. Our grandparents couldn't pronounce thing, so we said ting. And even as small as that, to them it's cool. Wow, you see that? You see that? You call it ting. That is so cool. And now it's British culture. Now it's British. Right. Go to Indian man. Go to Indian man. Say, who's that? They say, yo, that's my brethren, you know. When it really is brethren, but we couldn't pronounce it, man. So even when we can't pronounce things, it's just cool, man. That's how good we are, man. Listen, anyone using their slang, anyone like them, in fact, how they talk is unattractive. Girls don't even like it, man.
Yeah, right.
And that's all nations. That's all nations, man. Not just one. All of them, man. Go check a black girl in an Indian accent, man. So
Right.
I'm joking. She's like, what?
So like, yes, sir.
Go on.
So like, yes, sir. I see our people. We set trend, you know. We're the lowest of the people, but we set everything. I mean, they want to dress like us, talk like us, walk like us. You know, I've seen some Edomites with braids trying to do like their hair like the man them, and walk, even though the trousers, yeah. So like, even though the trousers, the brothers don't even know what they're doing when they're putting the trousers down, yeah. They don't know what they're doing certain times, yeah. But even the Edomites are following them. They're following up everything, even our shoelaces.
Everything we do, man. Like, listen, even the word you said there, man them, it's a Jamaican word, man. Listen, the word man them ain't even cool. You think, yeah, I'm chilling with the man them, you know. It's not even cool, man. Our granny says man them. Our granny, don't call the people man them. It's not even cool to us. It's just regular talk, man. But to them, it's like, wow. I said man them in their tunes. Yeah, I'm chilling with the man them. So it's nothing, man. We're the salt of the earth, man. You see, I'm black pound day. Everyone's starting to spend black nowadays. And why is that? We're the salt of the earth, man. I'm gonna tell you how we're the salt of the earth. I'm gonna tell you why. Since the whole COVID-19 and George Floyd thing, yeah, black people started to think a bit, man. And I see that black man make a killing of what? Selling sky juice from the boot of his car, man. In his sink, he has rum, Ciroc, all these flavors of syrup, and he buys bags on eBay and puts them in a bag and makes killing, man. You know why? We're the salt of the earth, man. We don't need no shop to sell juice, man. They need that, man. We don't need no restaurant to sell food, man. We do it from our house, man. And make money. That's how sick black people are, man. In the 60s, the white man would not let black people into his clubs, man. No, these clubs, no blacks, no Irish, no dogs, man. And you know what black people did? You know what we did? We started something called a shubbing, man. A shubbing. And guess what that shubbing was? In our living room, man. In our living room. The time of our life. And guess what? White people wanted to come to our clubs. We had no disco lights, no disco ball, just a couple sound system, a deck, and we had the time of our life. And that's how good we are, man. And even today, COVID-19, black people are making a killing from selling food out their house, man. Using Instagram as a menu. You call them and say, yeah, I want the chicken, the blah, blah, blah. And you wire the money to their account and they drop it to the front door. And we're making a killing now. And guess what? All the nations are scared stiff, man. I went chip shop one time, everyone like, the man told me, listen, we support BLM, you know, telling me, listen, don't go nowhere else. I'm down for your cause, man. Because they are scared, man. They are scared. On the end, during the commercial break, I promote all the black businesses, man. There's something called Birmingham Black Businesses on Facebook, one in Leeds, one in London. And you get anything you want, man. Black gardener, black meat man. In fact, Captain Prasher got meat from me, man, from the black man for 2 weeks now. Oh, no, I can't get my meat, man. What's going on? Every day, yeah, I got your patties, man. I can't get them. Oh, no, I can't get them, man. But he's busy. He's the hardest working man in the UK. So, you know what I mean? I gotta take that, man. That's how good black people are, man. They need a in the restaurant. We don't even need that, man. Do it from my house, man. Do it from my house, man. You know, on the advert on the end, you see the brother called Walla, you know, Walla, French. And he sells food from his yard, man. And he makes a kid in the sky juice, man, from his house, man. And that's how good we are. We don't need what they need. They need a good shop with a big sign and sparkle lights. All we need is a kitchen. All we need is a kitchen and a jug. The sister in the UPK that sells jewelry, man. One of my ribs sells soap, man. And we don't have no factory. We do it in the house, man. And we make money. That's how good black people are, man. We're the salt of the earth, man.
So like, if I may, yeah. Even Kentucky, you know, KFC, right? A black woman, that's a black woman's recipe, you know that?
Come on. You ain't gotta convince me. You ain't gotta convince me, but fried chicken better than black people. I'm gonna take it further. Listen. You know who got the best chicken in the world? Judites, man. So luck, in my opinion. Listen, Benjamites can fry some chicken, you know. But listen, that southern fried chicken. Is that talking about southern? Is that talking about southern Jamaica, you know? Talking about southern America. Listen, but them Judites get to frying. I've been American. Listen, them Judites. That's a dip in. Listen, let me tell you something. The same recipes in the Bible, man. You know that, yeah? You do know that, yeah?
No, I didn't even know that, you know.
Come on, man. Let me get that real quick, man.
Yeah.
Say that again. I didn't hear that. Salaki, I didn't hear that.
What is that same in the Bible, man? Let me get that for you 1 second.
The recipe for KFC, To start
Okay,
one.
give me Leviticus 2 and 7 real quick.
Leviticus 2 and 7. Leviticus 2 verse 7. And if thy oblation be a meat offering, baking in a frying pan,
What?
it shall be
Wait, in what?
baking in a frying pan.
Frying pan, man. What do you put in a frying pan? Put oil in there, man. Frying meat. What? So meat, oil, frying pan. Keep it in.
It shall be made of fine flour with oil. That's
fine flour. Now, what is on the coating of KFC chicken?
exactly that. Exactly.
Flour.
Come on, man. It's a black man's book, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
In a sacrifice sounds just like fried chicken, man. In a frying pan. No, am I lying? Don't you get a bit of oil this much? Make the oil piping.
Deep fry the chicken.
In the flour. Boom. In the frying pan, man.
So like you said, the Benjamites cook the best chicken. I don't know about Judites, yeah. I've never tasted Judite chicken, but I grow with Benjamites. And how the Benjamite they cook the chicken, or they cook it wicked. I don't know about Judites yet.
Okay, yeah, so like, listen, it's like, how can you brothers ain't been to America yet? So I'm gonna give you a blind. Listen. Judites got some fried chicken. Look, I say, listen, I know you brothers don't know. Benjamin got some good fried chicken. All the tribes do. Judites got some good fried chicken. Listen, the day we go out this Passover, I'm gonna treat you some, man.
All right.
How can the Judites gonna pop out of you, man? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like what it is, them tribes are the bodies anyway. But what it is, I'd say Judites has got the best, like you say, Kentucky Southern fried. You get me? Whereas Benjamin's tribe has got that what do call it? Not the dry fry, but the more cooked dog fried. You get me?
So like all I know is York people.
It's like once again. All try. Listen, I've been to New York. I've been to Dominican spots. You know what I mean? What else to go to? Puerto Rican spots. And listen, all them. In fact, they all kind of cook similar food. You know what I mean? Dominican spot and so plantain and whatnot. All can cook. Don't get twisted. In the UPK, we don't say my tribe better than yours. I'm saying my opinion. Fried chicken, I think the Judites got that. They got it patterned, man. You know what I mean? But so like let's bring one more quick. So let's get Philippians 1:15.
So like the other one, I was on 5 and the salt of the earth.
Oh yeah, well, finish off that then, and then we'll move to Philippians.
Okay, you are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall it be salted? It is thenceforth good for nothing.
There you go.
But
if salt got no flavor, then it's good for nothing. And that's what we become, man. We're people full of spirit and salt and flavor, but we're not keeping laws of God, man. So what good does it make, man? What good is it, man? What good is it if we can do this and dance the best and get the best inventions and everything if we ain't following the laws?
Right.
With all this flavor, guess what? All this flavor goes into prison, man.
Right.
All this flavor goes there. It goes in the graveyard, man. It goes in the cemetery. It goes in the AIDS ward, man. All this flavor gets shot by the police, man. You get shot by the police, man. Loss is good for nothing, man. Keep it in.
So like the other one, yeah, it gets dispersed amongst the heathens also, man.
Here you go, man. Like Paul said, that's right, man. You know what I mean? Slakia didn't mention that. You know what I mean? This good soul, it gets dispersed amongst the heathen. They take it, man. Kim Kardashian, the nerve to call it Kim Kardashian braids, man. Can you believe that?
What? After we set it.
You know the part down the middle and the two braids that come down here. Listen, even my years ago, man. I watched gangster movies with I.S.U.P.K with that same hairstyle years ago. My sister had that hairstyle to go to her bed, man. You know when it's bedtime. To go to her bed, man. Kim Kardashian puts it on there. Oh my God, look at this, man. The Kim Kardashian braids. How dare they, man? How dare they, man? I was down, man. We've been cooking chicken since slavery, man. Got the nerve to call it Colonel's fried chicken, man. Colonel's fried chicken, man. The same people that say that it's wrong to wash your chicken, man. You go test right now, you see a blue label with a picture of a tap with the X going through it saying, do not wash this, man. I know chicken like black people, man.
I'm
I
telling
know
you,
black
man.
women like chicken so much that she's immune to the oil pops, man. She's immune to the oil pop. The oil be popping and she's starting to feel it, man. That's how much black people be frying chicken, man. They're immune to it, man. Once upon a time, my mom was cooking fried chicken for a party, man. No word of a lie. And he even come to fix the gas meter. He came in the kitchen, he damn near fainted, man. Who's hot in here? Black woman, she in that kitchen so much, they're immune to the heat, man. She immune,
Right.
immune to the oil spitting and popping. It's nothing to her, man. They don't care no cooking fried chicken, man. Behave yourself.
They don't wash rice neither. So like sir.
Behave yourself, man. Have you seen a white man roast chicken? The same way he bought the chicken, the same way it goes in the oven, man. When a black man got a roast chicken, you buy the chicken pink. By the time the chicken goes in the oven, you can't even identify it, man.
Right.
Like, I swear the chicken was pink a while ago. So how is it now red and orange and all types of colors and marinated and smeared with all types of seasoning, man? How they buy how it goes in, man? Straight salt and pepper only, man. You're gonna tell me no Colonel made some Kentucky Fried Chicken, man?
Come on.
Yeah, man. It's a lot, man.
The teeth are the one.
Black man go to work on that chicken, man.
That's
Chicken, man. Marinate, make it set for a bit. Come on, man. So lucky. I keep doing.
God. So, Slakia. It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be casted out and trodden underfoot.
There you go, man. Trodden underfoot of many, like what Tazapam brought up, man. All the nations will take it, man. Nowadays, what KFC stole your recipe, man. So now, put his face on there. KFC is global, man, international. Every country you go to, KFC is there. How did KFC get there? How is KFC in China, India, Australia? Why? Stole the black man. Stole the black man recipe. Stole the black man style, man. Stole it from us, man. Certain that what we had from biblical days, man. Stole it. Made money off it, man. It's like someone give me Philippians real quick. My last
So like the other one.
Go on.
I mean, all these all these franchises, just KFC, all these franchises, and a Negro ain't even got one.
So that one more time. Say that again.
I said all these franchises of that same KFC, and a Negro, a black person has not even got one franchise, not even a franchise of it. You know what I mean? Come from us.
Nothing.
Nothing.
In the book of Deuteronomy, it says what? You plant a vineyard and the nations will eat it up, man. They eat it up, man. They eat it all up, man. Anyway, this is Philippians, give me 1:15.
1:15.
Everyone's feeling black now, and a lot of people are saying how it's all a fad and it's all a trend. But the Bible says, even though it's a trend, just do it for now, man. Even if we can help black, let's do it for now, man. When you read it in the Bible.
I can't. Philippians chapter 1 and verse 15. Some indeed preach Christ, even out of envy and strife.
Paul says some people speak about Christ for envy and strife. Man. Some people, are doing Black Pound Day. Why? Because they hate the other nations. Keep it in.
And some also of goodwill.
And some teach Christ because it's a good thing to do. Some people, spend black because what? They hate the other nations. Some people spend black because what? They really genuinely want to help black people. Keep it in.
The one preach Christ of contention, not sincerely.
And some people teach Christ because they anger at the world and they anger at the white man and burn some steam off. And some people generally, light the truth and so forth. But what did Paul say? Keep it in.
Not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds.
Keep it in.
But the other of love.
Keep
knowing
going.
that I am set for my defense of the gospel.
Keep going.
What then? Notwithstanding every way, whether in pretense or in truth, Christ is preached. And I therein do rejoice, yea, and will rejoice.
Paul said, listen, however you preach Christ, I don't really care, man. I'm happy anyway. So some people come into the truth because they're looking for a man. Some people come into the truth because they hate the oppressor. Some people come into the truth because they sincerely thought it was right, man. Some people come into the truth because, they want rank and so forth. And Paul said, you know what? I don't even care, man. As long as you come in the truth, I don't mind, man. I don't mind. Because guess what? Some people come into the truth to get rank. Guess what? In the process of trying to get rank, they realize, you know what? This is the home of the truth, man. Some people come into the truth just for free food, man, because nobody get food. But halfway in the process to find out, you know what? This is the home of the truth, man. So Paul, you know what? However you find the truth, I don't care, man. As long as you find it, man. And likewise, however you want to spend your black pound, just spend it with black people. I don't care, man. I don't care if you think it's a fad. I don't care if you think it's a trend. Just spend that. I don't care if you sincerely want to spend the black pound, man. Spend the black pound, man. Just about Paul said, Paul don't care how you come in the truth. Just come in the truth, man. The brother is come to the truth just to sleep. You know what I mean? I showed him how many one of the classes. And guess what? That brother's a captain now, man. Paul said, I don't really care as long as you're coming. I don't care how you spend that black pound. Just spend it anyway, man. And that's the class. I'm going to pass it over to Captain of 10,000, Parash with the announcements, and then the prayers. All right.
I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to get themselves off the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it at 6 months. If a brother or if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will call each other. After these 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:10 means 10 in the herd. Hebrew, Ma'ashra, 10% of any increase you receive from the Lord. Priest fund, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation is
Trumpets. Come on,
the
Khan.
Feast of Trumpets. All Akim and Aqua, check the bulletin board in the hallway and check all I.S.U.P.K social media. So Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. Anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves. And with that, we're going to rise and face the east. The Lord's Prayer. Abanawa. Shemaya. Haya. I will love you. Oh, but in the English, our Father.
Our Father.
Kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. And forgive our debts. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, power, and the glory ever. With that, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I'm Madam Shabbat. I'm Madiam, Barak, Yahweh Shemi Havashai, Barakatah. Yahweh Shemi
Havashai. Class dismissed.
Shalom, Akim, yeah?
Shalom. Yahweh Shemi Havashai, Barakatah.
Quite a bit of public skills in the way. I can watch that. It's me, I think I subscribed to it or something.